So, this part would have been done an hour sooner, but we got distracted by the most incredible stream layout. I'm sorry it's off topic, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you kept with K-Farb as well, because we talked about this before we started recording. Unless you've forgotten in the last 10 seconds.
I actually did forget about it.
Okay, you guys... Alright, so... I'm sorry, Lolly, can you describe, because you're the one who linked us?
No, make fucking WMan describe it.
Okay,
No,
WMan, you
you
describe.
Okay, so what we saw was essentially the best Ocarina of Time gameplay ever.
It's such a shame that it was less than 50 pixels.
Look, guys, it had so much plot and backstory in it. Getting hit with a sword that I have no idea how else to describe it.
The gang rape was, So, Lolly got linked to a stream, and we were going to record this over an hour ago, but then we were just enamoured by the fact that the stream was... in the top left corner, imperceptible, was Ocarina of Time. Beneath that, a Windows fax viewer, I think, maybe, pictures of scantily clad anime girls, and then Bible Black taking up the majority of the screen. And the streamer would occasionally play Ocarina of Time, then just flick through the images. I can't multitask on that level.
It was so funny because, like, I go into the stream expecting Ocarina of Time gameplay, and then I just get Bible Black instead.
Bible Black mid-rape scene, like, you went in deep.
That's not the only thing that went in deep.
In my case, I went in deep repeatedly because I kept clicking off the stream because I was trying to, like, get myself ready for this, but I kept coming back like, this has to go deeper, right? There has to be multiple layers to this. And that's why this part was recorded an hour later than expected.
At least it wasn't Boku no Pico.
Yeah, that's when we do streams.
When we're done recording, I'm gonna recommend that.
You heard it here first, I think.
Weird Japanese pornography. Unnecessary detour approved.
I mean, the best part is the Raw channel I upload to for Commentary Comms is called Jap Porn Industry, after an incident with Japanese porn.
What was the incident?
Me, Noonam, and a friend who I haven't spoken to in a year or two now, called Khan, we did a commentary on a film called A Lonely Cow Weeps at Dawn.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
We put a trailer up and it got flagged by the company that made it.
What?
So can I put that, you know, whenever I go for CVs, got flagged by the Japanese porn industry at some point in my life? So anyway, Underhell.
Yeah, right.
So, you know how I picked up that revolver? Off screen, I decided to pick up those last fucking 6 rounds.
Oh, the 6 round?
The 6 bullets.
So you did like a retake, you went back there?
Yeah. Just to get 6 bullets for a gun you don't get any more bullets for.
That's actually a thing, because when I get a gun like this in games, I can never fucking use it. Even if I played the game before, and I know the optimal time to use it, I just don't like using this stuff. Just shames, I love revolvers.
I think I've mentioned this before, but I went through the entirety of Underhell using mostly just my silence pistol. I'm so used to, like, Splinter Cell Conviction style play that I just, you know, that's how I play most games that give me a lethal predatory stealth option.
Yeah, predatory stealth is just so fucking fun when done right.
It is,
It's really rewarding.
I mean,
and not to
like,
mention...
as much as I hate Conviction for pretty much bastardizing the Splinter Cell franchise, I can't deny that it is a fun game.
You know, I've got an uncle who only plays 2 series of games. He plays fucking Call of Duty and he plays Splinter Cell.
Huh.
Like, he is fucking beaten every Splinter Cell game multiple times, like doing non-lethals and shit. and I can't beat any Splinter Cell game. Well, I mean, okay, I say that having only played 1 and 2.
I somehow have, like, over 100 hours in Conviction. I think I played Deniable Ops a lot, so...
God, when you say that, the only game that comes to mind is fucking Conflict Denied Ops. I don't know why. But
well,
anyway,
I can see why. The names are similar.
Yeah, but the point I'm heading towards is I gave him a Christmas present that I hope steals many hours of his life. I gave him the MGS HD collection to fuel his stealth addiction.
I hope that comes to PC eventually. I mean, like, I have it on PS3 already, but I'd totally buy it again for PC, just so I can say, yeah, all the MGS games can be played on PC, and I get to play Peace Walker with more than 2 people.
Yeah, I wonder how good the MGS 1 and 2 PC ports actually are. It's kind of weird.
The second Metal Gear Solid game had a pretty terrible PC port. I hear that the first one is alright, though.
Also, this is kind of like, to my chagrin, I admit this, but this is like the one zombie section that I died on.
Huh.
I died multiple times on this, but that's because I've been running it on hard mode. Or at least for a good chunk of it, I was running it on hard mode, and then I realized I should probably switch it to normal.
I was playing on normal the whole game, so I had it
Okay,
the thing is, I never want. Hey. I mean, I will say I had it. Like, there's the section we're coming up to is the only section where I died often. I'm saying often relative, but yeah, I'm not really that great at video games, so yeah. I live with this.
Well, you beat Shovel Knight, so obviously you're good at something.
Shovel Knight, I wouldn't say is that hard.
It really isn't. Most of the challenge of Shovel Knight comes from its platforming, not really its enemies.
Yeah, I got fucked over because of mainly spikes and bottomless pits because I got knocked off and I didn't have the...
Yeah, the spikes are kind
resistance.
the spikes in Shovel Knight could have been improved, I think.
That's the thing,
How
though.
the fuck do you improve spikes?
Well...
By making them take away half your health instead of outright killing you, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, that was stupid of me to say, never mind.
But
like
the thing about
like stuff like Sonic, like you lose all your rings if you hit the spikes. You know, you're moving fast enough, and you don't you don't always know where you're going, so that helps a bit.
Yeah, speaking of Shovel Knight, I've been working on my New Game Plus save.
Yeah, I got to the final encounter, which that's pretty tough on New Game Plus. Like, it's unlike the rest of New Game Plus, you do get food items, but only half as much as you'd want. And fuck Plague Knight. Fuck Plague Knight so hard.
I like Plague Knight's music.
I love Plague Knight's music, and the thing is, he's a fine boss fight. I just suck at Plague Knight's fight.
I like fighting him, but he is all over the place.
I really like. If there's 2 things that I did not like about Shovel Knight, it is the spikes and the fact that you have to go and get your money after you die. Because
well, it's better than just losing it.
Well,
I'd argue that an optional lives system as a replacement would have been okay for people who wanted that.
Well, you see, the thing is, like, it would be an okay system to have if, like, sometimes the money didn't show up in places that would be impossible to get to without just dying again.
Actually, I found out you can use the fishing rod.
Yeah,
but
you have
still,
to be
that isn't
above it,
applicable
don't
in
you?
every case, because it floats up, but there are times where it can go below platforms that are otherwise inaccessible.
Right.
So it's imperfect, like that leg.
Speaking of the fishing rod, I only found out you could use it on fucking levels, on the last 3 levels.
What?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to use the fishing rod properly because I didn't know you had to do it on the sparkly bits.
Oh yeah, I actually didn't figure that out until my second playthrough because I didn't listen to any villagers. I just went right for it. And
Look,
here's another thing I love about the fishing rod. It's one of the most damaging weapons in the game.
Look, aside from my 2 complaints of Shovel Knight, it's a fucking great game.
Yeah.
I really like it.
It's one of my top favorites of all time now.
I think it's
it's my
almost
game of last year.
unanimously agreed that Shovel Knight is a great game. You see, the thing is, I'm one of those people that kind of got burnt out on like, oh my god, I'm making a retro platformer.
Freedom Planet.
And like,
I actually think Freedom Planet is good, save for the art style, which.
But you see, here's the
turn a few
problem
heads.
with. Okay, here's the problem with most indie devs who make, retro platformers. They have a modern design philosophy with the platformers that they make. So basically, you're playing a platformer you would play today, but with a pixel art style.
I always thought it was just like in the developer's head, what games do we rip off of and take good parts out of?
Oh, okay, but the thing is, in making a good platformer, it has to have very well thought out map design that utilizes every aspect of the player's arsenal. And Shovel Knight does that.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight does
I think it's kind of the perfect line though, because all those weapons you get, they're completely optional. You could beat the whole game without using any of your relics if you wanted to challenge yourself, but using them, it's just so perfect for secret stuff. And there are situations for everything.
Yeah, I kind of checked out the game because I always use that medallion that gives you slight invincibility.
I did admit,
bosses.
You can cheese some boss fights with that thing so hard. Polar Knight can be just broken if you have the triple of invincibility and just get him in a corner.
Right.
Actually, speaking of bosses, I remember you said you liked Spectre Knight. That's actually my most hated boss of the game.
The thing is, I love about Spectre Knight is kind of weird because he's probably the most kind of, once you get him down, he is by far and away I'd argue the easiest boss besides fucking Black Knight opening. But he's just so satisfying to fight because I just love jumping around him.
Lolly, you better get your weapon out right about now.
No, he's gonna kick him to death.
I'm gonna kick him with the leg I've been bringing around.
Wait, have you seen it already?
Too much.
Oh no, I'm talking to Snake.
Have I seen what already?
This part already.
We beat the game.
I've beaten the game. Yeah.
Oh, so when you were in this situation, you just kicked everyone to death?
No, I was saying Lawley's gonna kick him to death. I have faith. I couldn't kick him to death. I died using guns on this part.
Alright, so this is the first time I used the revolver. It's really fucking powerful.
Oh no shit,
I was
you only
waiting
get
to ask, does it one-hit kill everything?
It's, if you get a headshot, it is a one-hit kill on these enemies.
I used to have an
love special
airsoft version of
weapons.
this revolver. I fucking love this revolver.
I remember the first time that I played this part, I was so freaking hype. I was just, like, sliding around, taking cover, doing spins as I reloaded.
Oh man. It is the lobby scene of this game.
It pretty much is. I love this scene in Underhell.
I don't think the challenge ever really gets to this height again. But
Well,
I think
that's
it's a
what
good
makes it
point
special,
for it.
though. It's
yeah.
like, it really is quite literally the lobby scene from The Matrix. It even has, like the metal detectors.
And the elevators.
Hey, wait, you already got it? It lasted a lot longer for me.
Yeah,
Well, that's because I had the revolver.
but I remember guys on the upper floors and shit.
Yeah, me too.
They jumped down because I was hiding behind the metal detectors.
Aw,
Cheesed it.
that's
Oh,
so
man.
fucking anticlimactic. Aw.
That really cool section, and you cheesed it with a revolver. And
God damn it, Lolly.
The best
fuck
part
you
is,
playing clever.
The best part is, the first enemy the first one I actually saw, I shot without even iron sighting. I just kind of looked at him and shot.
It was cool, I admit. God, I really hope Double Action Boogaloo comes out good. Because it's nowhere near Specialist's level yet, but the potential is there.
I always thought that it was actually, like, done with development.
I think it's early on. I hope it's early on.
When are we done with development?
Double Action Boogaloo. You never heard of that mod?
I actually haven't, believe it or not.
It's
We
like
should play
it's like
that sometime.
a source version of what do you call
The specialists.
Yeah, the specialists. I think I heard that it had some of the same developers, if I'm not mistaken.
The
there
melee
was
system.
one mod that there was one mod I was looking forward to, and it's called Jake and Bacon.
Oh, I used to know someone who was working on that.
Yeah, apparently the proper version of the standalone's coming out soon.
Neat. I'm
I was
just
gonna say
waiting
there was
on. Okay, I'm waiting on the developers of Black Mesa Source to finish the Zen part already and release it on Steam.
There was actually. Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting, but
Oh no, go ahead.
there's actually some news involving Black Mesa. There was like some kind of okay, you know those kind of pages that developers make to get people hyped by doing just kind of really shady stuff.
Oh yeah, well, are you talking about like ARGs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ARGs,
Yeah,
that's
ARGs.
Well,
yeah, that's they did one of those
Snake
recently.
had it correct. It's ARG because alternate reality gaming. Go on.
I Love
but,
Bees is still up.
I don't actually know if it's
I think-
still going on. It might be, but I think it was possibly the release date for the Zen version.
Oh.
Either
Yeah,
that
I
or
heard
the
that the
multiplayer.
reason that the Zen version was taken, well, the reason that Zen was taken so long is because they wanted to make it like a feature-length, part of the game.
Well, actually, thinking about it, how the fuck would you remake Zen anyways without
Are you
just copying
kidding?
it?
I mean, like, it's pretty much almost non-Euclidean in the way that its platforms are laid out, so you have all kinds of freedom to do that.
Well, I meant visually and kind of like gameplay design.
I'm pretty sure, like, you put a green overlay on a star background and galaxies and shit.
I know, but like the actual like terrain design.
Oh, the terrain design?
Yeah, because like fucking Zen and Half-Life Source was very blocky. You could tell the polygons and the shapes on every single thing there.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
then again,
speaking
they're remaking it entirely, so that wouldn't be a problem. It's not like they're just ripping the maps from Half-Life 1 and putting source textures all over them.
Anyways, speaking of Black Mesa, Freeman's Mind finally ended.
It
It
did?
took 7 years.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
He fucking bursted it out in December and did not stop.
Yeah, he made a bet to say that he could probably finish it before the year end, and he did.
That
Turns
never
out
gets
that
old.
SSD he fucking kickstarted, he just installed it right into him fucking self.
I'm sorry, those red radios never get old.
Oh, check out where the body flew. Over here.
Oh.
Just
Oh
pointing to him.
my.
There was a leg that flew right there.
Wait, isn't that the leg that you... never mind.
No, I think that was a different leg.
It's a good bounce though.
Yeah, I fucking love explosions in Underhell.
Man, the fucking
if
I'm
you've-
just gonna spoil. You haven't watched it yet, W Man, but I'm gonna spoil something for you. The credits just ends with a montage of comments that goes on for minutes and have probably been accumulated since it was hosted on Machinima like 7 years ago.
Oh.
No, the best part is all the comments were, "What game is this?" That's it. That's all it was. What game is this? What game is this?
I think the best comment on there was, "Is this a PS2 game? I mean, I'd understand if it was Modern Warfare 3, but this is kind of depressing." I just like the thought that went into that. I mean, it wouldn't be depressing if this was Modern Warfare 3. What would Freeman be doing in Modern Warfare 3?
Probably complaining about how random nondescript terrorists are shooting at him
Possibly.
from unspecified-istan.
Why is the Eiffel
Unspecified
Tower
stand.
falling over?
Because we needed a set piece.
So I fucking love this. The legs.
What is it with legs? The center of gravity on these legs is all messed.
I don't know what it is, but
Yes, let's marvel at the gore system in this game. It's so beautiful.
Hey man, it is beautiful.
I like it when the blood goes everywhere.
Man, I remember like being 10 and my friend really fucking loved Soldier of Fortune because you
Oh
could gut
yeah,
people
Soldier
with a
of Fortune's
shotgun.
fucking great.
You just reminded me how you mentioned when you were a kid you used to download all the fucking gore mods for Gary's Mod.
Oh,
I did?
right.
Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, part's ending. We'll continue
Yeah,
this
that
later,
right.
guys.
gore mods, streams.